Welcome, welcome, welcome everyone to Training in My Life, and we're exploring Rye. That is the Castle Museum. Apparently the tower was used for keeping prisoners, a prison for nearly 400 years, a castle for 130, a home for 65 and a museum for 97. So I wasn't expecting this. I've come into another little round room, but look, the door's open. I think below us you can see gun garden. Seems funny to call it a garden, but I get their point. It would have been, they're pointing out towards the river, the channel that goes to the sea, so they would have been protecting the town with those guns. Okay, let's continue. Wow, that is very tiny. That's the prison pantry. So we're outside again and we're heading through a herb garden, and apparently there's a women's prison at the end of the herb garden. At the end there's a women's prison. This is the women's prison exercise yard, and that is apparently where the jailer and his wife overlooked the garden. That's really right. Now there's two of these side by side, so one must be the same as the other. And this is where women were kept in prison. They really are very tiny rooms, high ceilings but very tiny. And a bay leaf tree. Right, the women's tower. Oh, that scared me a bit. I didn't realise that model would be there. Oh, that definitely scared me.
And here you shall stay until 2 weeks hence.
Okay, that's a bit too freaky for me. Okay, I think we've just found an incredibly old church. And I believe it has a bell tower you can go up. Now walking up the bell tower to the top. Wow, that is exceedingly narrow. I'm not even sure I can get through. I don't think I can get through. Okay, this is as high as we get, because I can't get through there. Disappointed about the not getting up the tower, but it is what it is. I can't squeeze through that space, and being a bit claustrophobic, I didn't want to, so never mind, we're enjoying the church. This is clearly very, 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 very old. I like the name of this. It's just called The House Opposite. The House Opposite the Mermaid Inn. Cool. What is Rye pottery, we ask ourselves? Well, it appears to be this sort of stripe. This seems an interesting shop. It's called Hilton and Hayward's. Those are toilet roll rollers, they're sheep-shaped ones. I'll show you around the corner. Next, I went into Rye Heritage Centre, where they have a model of the town, and it's like a show where they shut you in the dark with the model, and bits of it light up as they tell the history of the town. It's absolutely fabulous, and I highly recommend it. I could see the castle where I'd been, I could see the church where I'd been, and the river where apparently pirates came in as well, and there were smugglers, and told you all about medieval times and the significance of the town. I love the fact they have a street sign which says cobbled streets this way. Cobbles seem to feature a lot here. This is one of those things I'd put in Curious London, except I'm in Rye, so Curious Rye. Interesting door knockers though. We've got a lion there and a fish there. The fish is certainly one you don't see every day, and the lion has like a friendly face. Okay, so what do I think about Rye? It's been interesting. It is a very novel place. All the cobble streets everywhere. Everywhere's very quaint, and yeah, and the prices for the attractions at £5 each is extremely reasonable. They're only small. There's not a lot to them, but even so, it's part of Rye. Get that seagull behind me. Where is he? He's up there. If I can just fit him in. There we go. Love the sound of seagulls. Yeah, it's definitely a nice place to visit. Took about an hour, 50 minutes out of London. Thank you for watching this week's video. Please like, comment, subscribe, share with a friend, and come back next time. Bye for now.